speaking of C+ movies, we've got Nico's pick this week, which is, of course, the 2025 film Marty Supreme.
That's right. Marty Supreme is down on his luck. He's just like, he's just trying to be the best ping pong player in the world, but his bitch side hoe had to go and get pregnant. Also, he robbed a coworker at gunpoint. Also, he fucked Shark Tank guy's wife. Also, he blew up a gas station. So in hindsight, the pregnant thing seems kind of small in comparison. But at the end of the day, he comes back home from Japan as a goddamn American hero.
Fun fact, Timothée Chalamet had to start training table tennis all the way back in 2018.
Oh. That's a fun fact.
Yeah, they had him, I guess, because filming doesn't take a crazy amount of time, so, he was training for maybe 5 years before they shot this thing?
They needed to make sure he was good enough.
I guess.
Yeah, they probably had, the script written. We're like, need you to start working now, so you're ready. Which is crazy. I'll get to my thoughts on that when we talk about the movie, actually.
Dylan, what are you ranking this one?
Dude, I've never been in such a fucking love-hate relationship with a main character. I also really liked this movie, though. I gave it an S-.
Whoa! Tanner.
I'm sitting at an A+.
Whoa! Jackson.
I am at a flat A.
Oh my god. I'm also at a flat A. It sounds like we were pretty positive on this movie. Holy shit. Who would have guessed?
Was the table tennis bits not CGI?
No, they were actually playing table tennis.
I don't believe that.
Maybe some
reason.
of it was.
I was gonna say, maybe I was looking out for it, because I noticed it at some point, and then I kept seeing what I wanted to see, and then that whole fun fact with him learning table tennis. I don't know.
Yeah, this is, for me at least, another one of those movies where, it's just it's one of those ones where, everything is done so well and so competently that I ultimately don't end up having much to say about it.
You don't have anything to say about all the crazy Jew talk they have in this film? They go fucking hard on that.
There was that
that's in every Sadfie movie.
What about that one joke about how he's gonna beat the main guy who's with him for pretty much the rest of the movie? You don't have anything to say about that one?
I don't even know what you're talking about now.
He was having the interview, and they're like, well, how do you feel about your match against whatever his name is? And he's like, oh, how did the fucking joke? It was like, I'm gonna do what the Nazis couldn't, or I'm gonna finish what the Nazis couldn't, or whatever. You don't remember that part?
And the Nazis were on the same side in World War II, buddy.
I said interview, when he's, going into his first tournament.
You fumbled this joke retelling so badly that I have no idea what the fuck you're trying to say right now, guy.
I can't help you.
Guys, this film does a great job of keeping you on your toes at all times. It's hard to tell where it's, going at any given moment, as Marty is just, rolling with the punches thrown at him, just, coming up with all these little schemes and trying to suck people dry, just, until he's fucking done with them.
I like how in this movie he's really playing the part of, a character down on his luck, and he's always, complaining about that kind of stuff, until it's, revealed that he doesn't want to take the blame for absolutely anything. I don't remember, there was a portion, it was somewhere in the middle of the movie, I can't remember what scene it was, but he was getting, blamed for something, and he was just 100% trying to just redirect it, and it was that moment in the movie where it solidified in my mind. I was like, oh, he's just the kind of person that all that matters is what he wants and nothing else, and he will do whatever he can to get it. And honestly, the way that the movie ended, too, because, I think, I don't know how you guys reacted to the ending. I'm sure some people are oh, the ending's so sweet, he's gonna be a father, he could finally live his life. I had kind of the opposite, where, he was crying and was, sad or, overjoyed with, the baby or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, I don't believe that this is going to be a turning point for you. I everything that's happened in this movie has proved to me otherwise, that, he didn't deserve the ending that he got. His victory against the Japanese ping pong player was hollow. It was, somewhat meaningless. It meant nothing to anybody except to him. Nobody else really cared. And it was just if anything, by the end of the movie, I was rooting against the character. And I know I gave this movie an S-, but I think that's what's interesting about it, is that even though they wanted us to be rooting for this main character, and it was very back and forth the whole movie, I ultimately settled on, this character doesn't deserve what he got by the end of it, which is very interesting.
I mean, that's just kind of the thing about fucking Marty, you know? It's like, he's such an awful person, but Timothy does just such an excellent job of injecting charisma into his character. It makes it hard to not want to see him succeed at the end of the day, you know? However, just the fact that at the end of the film, he's now in charge of being responsible for a baby is fucking terrifying.
Right? Yeah, I cannot, like, express enough how awful I felt for these characters' futures moving forward beyond this moment in time.
I mean, the fucking baby was conveying that very well. It also looked perturbed that this is their dad.
Oh, yeah.
I see how you can take it that way. Personally, I did just take it as, like, a rare Sadfi film good ending, you know?
Yeah. I figured more bad... I mean, a lot of bad things happened in this movie. I just figured more bad things would have happened, like the fucking, what's her name, who was having the baby was gonna die before the baby was born, or the baby was gonna die or something. But they just decided, like, oh no, she's gonna be fine, she gave birth, the baby's fine. Which was, you know, good, I guess. But
Yeah, she got shot, so it's not like all fine, but...
yeah, no, I'm not, yeah. But, like, I don't know, like I said, it's not that I didn't care, it's just, I wasn't rooting positively for the ending, to say.
If I know anything about epigenetics, that baby is now immune to bullets.
Dude, maybe that's how we should start training our next generations.
Excellent use of the word epigenetics, Tanner.
Thank you. Yeah, my overall thoughts, great movie, great performances, especially from Chalamet. I really like it. It's kind of like if Good Time was also Whiplash, you know?
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
But yeah, I just thought it was really stellar, really liked it. For my rank, I have it on par with Good Time. I think if we, dove into the minutia a bit more, I would probably say I think it's a bit better than Good Time, but I don't think it's better enough to put it a whole tier above.
It doesn't have pedophilia in it, so I could definitely see myself putting it above Good Time.
We don't know how old Rachel is, to be fair.
That's also true.
I mean, she's old enough to be married, so...
I mean, that doesn't mean much.
In the 50s, that doesn't mean anything.
I guess that's fair. I remember at one point
Also, we don't know how old Timothée Chalamet is, huh?
Also,
how do we know
yeah.
Gwyneth Paltrow isn't doing something
Doesn't he
there?
say he's old enough?
Yeah.
Well...
Jackson, you haven't said shit about this movie. What'd you think about it?
I mean, I'm largely in a similar boat to you guys. I would say I think the main character is entertaining to watch with his antics. The movie really keeps you on your toes. It's very well acted. It's a very well shot movie. It looks good. It's got an intriguing plot. It's a stressful movie to keep up with. It's a Safdie movie. I've seen a bunch of them now, and it's a Safdie movie. I liked it. I do think I like Good Time more than this one. Enough to put it a rank higher, funnily enough. But maybe I just need to rewatch Good Time again, and maybe I'll drop it out. I don't fucking know. But, yeah, I like the movie. I will say, coming from watching Uncut Gems, which I will say I like that one more than this one, I expected more from this movie. I didn't get nearly the level of stress and anxiety I had in Uncut Gems that I had from Uncut Gems in this one, which left me, I won't say disappointed, but they're different movies. They're going for different things. But I went in with like maybe false expectation.
I think the thing that slightly puts this one above Good Time for me is that it manages to have a similar level of like that frantic anxiousness, but it has a much stronger like actual narrative to it.
It does feel a lot more tight, I would say. But I think I was just more like emotionally engaged with the characters, I suppose, in Good Time. But again, maybe I just need to rewatch that one. My opinion would change. Yeah. Still really like this movie. I thought it was very entertaining. I wasn't let down by it or anything. It was a fun time.
I remember thinking at some point that this movie kind of reminded me of Catch Me If You Can. I'm trying to remember that movie. I don't think that's true, but like the antics that our main character constantly got up to and how he kept getting away with things and just fucking solutioning the fuck out of everything reminded me a lot of that movie. So...
I can kind of see it.
Yeah. I had a comparison to another movie that we had watched, but that completely left my mind at this point. I've compared to like 2 or 3 different movies, but oh well, I suppose.
You're comparing it to Punch Drunk Love and Good Time.
Maybe not Punch Drunk Love, but...
Well, fellas, I'm keeping it at my A.
I'll stick with my A+.
Sticking at my A.
This is the best movie I've ever hated. It's an S-.
Wow, and it lands at an A+ overall. How exciting.
Wow.